Hello and welcome to another tutorial for EasyScan. What I'm going to show here is how you can integrate EasyScan to use your own stats that already exist for your units like health and energy and armor and things like that. And so what I've got here is just a real simple scene. We've got the blue ship and we've got some red ships. And what we'd like to do is we'd like the blue ship to be able to read the health of the red ships and target them. Now we can accomplish this by changing the priorities from range to something like health percentage. So right now, EasyScan has no idea of where your health and other stats are stored. It doesn't know what the script names are. And we really don't want you to have to go in and edit the script directly. So what we can do though is there's an interface system set up that you can use to adapt to this. And so we're going to go ahead and look at our unit stats here. And this is just an example, a very simple setup. We've got some stats like shields and armor and health, and some real simple code, what to do if the unit dies and things like that. And so how we're going to get EasyScan to talk to this is use an interface. Unlike regular inheritance, there's no limit to how many interfaces a script can have. And all this really is going to do is dictate exactly what methods you need to have into this script. And so we can do that. And so for health, we have an interface called iHealth. And it's not immediately going to know what this is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go using mob farm. Just like that. And now it's still giving us a little red arrow here. And what it's telling us is we haven't implemented the methods from iHealth. Here's where those are defined. We have one for each particular stat: shield, armor, health, energy. I've got one for threat. Total strength, you can use this conceptually to return a sum of all of these values. And then we have a custom one here. And you can add on to these, but do be careful if you start adding on to the code that when updates come, those are going to get wiped out. There's more information about adding your own stats on the website. For now, we're just going to show you how to implement something like health. And what we see here is we're going to need to get a get health method and a get health max. What actually happens inside those is totally up to you. We just have to implement both of these. And you actually get a little hint on the tooltip here telling us that we haven't implemented them yet. So we'll just go ahead and do this. We're going to return a float here. And keep it simple. We're just going to return our actual health variable there. Yep, and that's all we need to do for that. And get health max is going to be similar. And we're just going to return the other one. And so now we've satisfied the conditions of the iHealth interface. And again, we can put anything we want in here, just as long as we have these. And so what the real benefit of this is internally in the code of EasyScan, it's just going to search for the component iHealth. It doesn't need to know that this script is called unit stats. So that's kind of what it's doing, is it's at some point it is searching for an iHealth interface on these units, and therefore it can extract health information. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how that works then. So what we're going to see here in play mode is you can see the blue ship is targeting this guy here because he is the lowest range. What we'd like to do is do that for health percentage. And so now we can switch that to health. Right now they have the same health. And so let's go ahead and change ship 1 here and reduce his health. And we can see that it is now correctly reading that he has less health than the other guy. If we reduce this guy to even less, it'll switch back and so forth. And so it is pretty easy to add this to your code. And we can add the other stats that we would like here too, in addition to get health. If we want to add shields and armor, add more interfaces, and so on. And then all we have to do is just implement their respective methods for those. So and then just change these to the variable names here. And now we've implemented the other stats. And this is just code you can add right into your scripts. It's not going to affect anything else. If for some reason you happen to have an interface named iHealth already, you can always just specify that with the namespace there. And then finally, we talked about this total strength. You don't have to use it this way, but it's there as a category conceptually. You might want to do something like this here, where you're not just returning one value, you're returning some combination of all of them. Whatever stat you would want to return there. So there we go. We've implemented stats so that EasyScan can work seamlessly with your existing projects. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out other tutorials available on the website.